comedian David Boyale, and I'm quitting alcohol. So my son's got interested in chess lately, and by interested I mean I am forcing him to learn how to play chess. There's a theme running through my son's life at the moment, and what it is fulfill all the dreams Dada had. I mean, if not for that, why else would you have kids? Get out there, learn jiu-jitsu, piano, fucking, even the other day I suggested my son, for some obscure reason, learn fucking Spanish. I'm like, do you want to learn Spanish? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, yeah. That would tick another box that I missed. So I'm forcing my son to learn chess, mainly because I don't give him the fucking iPad ever. He never uses the iPad. But I said, all right, if you want to learn chess, because we have a chessboard and we play occasionally, but he fucking sucks. So I was like, all right, if you want to use the iPad, you can use it only to play chess. So I downloaded fucking chess on the fucking iPad and I just threw it to him. I'm like, learn chess, cunt. And so he sat there on the iPad playing chess against the computer. And he's on it for ages. And it looks like he's getting really into it. And then I stop and watch him for a little bit. And he'll make a move. And then he'll look up, watch some TV, wait for the computer to make its move. He's not even looking at the fucking move. He's watching TV in between. And then he'll look back down, make some fucking random move himself, and then look back up at the TV. This, as you can imagine, infuriated me. I'm like, have you learned anything? He's 2 hours into his chess career. I'm like, are you learning anything? Turn the fucking TV off, start learning. And so I watch him and he's just making mistake after mistake. I'm like, you're not even concentrating. So I sit down next to him with him and I start teaching him some chess. And the opponent, the computer, is basically at level like toddler. Like if you're only just speaking and you're just out of nappies, you should be able to beat this computer. And I'm sitting with him and I'm getting absolutely trounced. And then I realize, oh fuck, I don't know anything about chess. I know how the pieces move, but I don't know anything about it. So I'm like, all right, let's go on YouTube and figure out how to play chess. So I'm like, fucking top 10 tips for beginners. And we go through this thing and my son's just staring at it. He's not understanding what the fuck's going on. So I'm absorbing all the information and I'm like, all right, that's what you meant to do. I'm getting some fucking strategies. It's starting to make sense. Not much sense, but a little bit of sense. I'm like, oh, so you do that? That's why you start like that and then you move that there and oh, okay. So you're trying to protect this. It's starting to make sense. It's making no sense to my son. So I'm like, look, this is what they're trying to say here. And we're going through these beginner moves and it's starting to click with him. And I'm like, all right, so now you know these moves, you can build up, you can protect this and that. Like it was very fucking simple moves. Like move your pawn into the middle 4 squares. Get your horse out. Is it called a horse? Whatever. The horse thing. Knight. Get that cunt out because it can jump. Get your bishops out. Castle. Protect your fucking king. And then you can do other shit. Like you want to have your castles sort of in line with each other. You don't want to be moving out your fucking pawns that are protecting your king too far. It creates fucking weak squares. What's up, sweetie?
What's up, babe? Did you pick up already?
Oh, no, I thought you were picking... Oh, shit, babe. I forgot. Oh, no. I forgot to pick up... I was wondering... Yeah, all right. I'm back. Fucking hell. I fucking forgot to pick up my kid from school. There was a miscommunication. And by miscommunication, I mean I wasn't listening when my wife fucking explained something to me. She's like, I'm going to take our daughter to the doctor because she's been coughing all day. I've got to take her at 3:15. So if you pick up our son, that would be good. And I'll take them both to jiu-jitsu. And I just nodded. I was like, okay, and forgot about it. And then she was just leaving before to take my daughter to the doctor. I'm like, oh, she's going to pick up my son. She's going to pick up my fucking son. I'm like, fuck yeah, this is sick because normally I do it. And then I got that phone call and immediately I'm like, oh, fuck. I was meant to pick him up because I was sitting here before I started the podcast, fucking watching some jiu-jitsu stuff, thinking to myself, the doctor is at 3:15. How's she going to manage picking my son up at 3:15? That's when school finishes, and take the take the girl to fucking the doctors. I'm like, that's tight. She's a Wonder Woman, that lady. That's what I thought to myself. I'm like, she can do it all without even without even fucking thinking about it. Just straight back into jiu-jitsu philosophy. It wasn't even like fucking technique. And so obviously you heard, and I just bolted out and got to the school, almost had like 7 crashes, got there, and my son's just like, what the fuck? I'm learning chess from this cunt? Nah, he was with some other kid and his parent, his responsible, not neglectful mum. They were heading to the office just to chill and wait for his parents to pick him up. Anyway, I'm here. I fulfilled my duty. Nothing went wrong. Now, where was I? There's been like 45 minutes in between. In between getting that fucking phone call and now. So I think I was talking about chess. And how now that I know some strategies, you look at the game different. Who gives a fuck? I was going to connect chess and jiu-jitsu together, all right? Like you learn a few things, you learn some basic things, and it lays the foundations for further progress. You know what I mean? There was more to it than that. I was going to get fucking like, I was really going to tie it up into a neat, a neat fucking package. Now I can't stop thinking about forgetting to pick my son up. This is going to be used as an example as well of how I never listen. And somehow I'm going to have to spin it in a way like, the only thing I can think of is like, you've got to tell me things in a more interesting way because the way you tell me is so boring, it doesn't even go into my head. I can't hold facts. You're going to have to sing it to me or something, or make it like an adventure story. Like you go down, you get the car, and time yourself. Try and get to school around about fucking pick up time and pick up our son, get him into the car. You're in your own fucking world, aren't you? You're in your own world. I'm like, I'm not. I just fucking, I don't know. It was like 3:15. You were talking about 3:15. I was like, the son and fucking kid. I don't know. You're on your phone, weren't you? What's that got to do with anything? Huh? What? I can't fucking look at a little bit of jiu-jitsu. I'm coming up to 3 stripes. 3 stripes next week. It's my career now. Jiu-jitsu is my new career. Anyway. Oh, well, I guess that's going to have to do for today. If you're enjoying this podcast, give it a share around. The Patreon potty is out today as well, so get on board that. Join the Patreon if you haven't, and I'll see you the fuck later.